Yep, you're totally right. I missed the scout rate up for Alice, and now the odds of me getting her are significantly lower. But who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot, and we'll just see how that goes. Hey everybody, it's Atrona. I hope you guys are doing great and all as well. As mentioned in the intro, the scout rate up opportunity for Alice has already passed. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the scout rate up for the other characters because honestly, with any of those characters that can heal, it's gonna help out a lot. So let's get right into that. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna go and scout for these girls, but I'm gonna go for the OS weapons. I'm really hoping to get another Edge of Repent, and so that would bring me up to 3 edges, and so I'm only 2 away from getting an R5, which I really hope is gonna, which I really hope and think is gonna make Silica so much stronger, and it's gonna make it a lot easier for me for other ranking events. So, okay, fingers crossed. Here we go. Come on, give me that glitter. Glitter? Yeah, baby. All right. Okay, let's see which one I got. Can I have Alice? Like, is that too much to ask for, though? Please? All right, another Silica to add to the Kawaii crew. Man, I swear, I think I have, like, almost all the different... Nah, not really. I'm missing the Kunoichi Silica, but... Alright, that's still fine. I think the reason why I'm okay with Silica is because her attack is like a dash attack for this one. So it might help me get out of danger. Okay, cool, great. Alright, well in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and crunch her up as much as I can. But I guess I'll do that in a later time. Let's get into the quest. All right, so as mentioned before, I'm going to be doing 10 floors per video. I think like that's enough to eat out of like the 15 average video time that I usually have. So the way this works is that you go ahead and click on one of these, and every little section, every one of these little sections, like 1 to 3, 4 to 5, 6 to 8, these are all quests. So, for example, the first quest is from the start point up to floor 4 or 3, and the next one's from 4 to 5, 6 to 8, and all of these count as one departure. So, if I wanted to use a character from this section 11 to 13, that would count as 1. Now, all the characters except those OS characters that recently came up, you know, Suguha, Kirito, and Asuna, they have 2 departures. So, the trick is to look into this button up here on the top right, floor clearing. Oh wait, no. Which one am I looking for? Info. There we are. This is going to give you the basic parameters of the stage. So for example, for floors 1 through 3, the enemy level is going to be 70, and what's going to appear is non-attribute. Oh, and they actually changed it up from the previous one. The way it would happen in the previous one is it would simply say what element is good for it, which is like, for example, this one, better for water. And then it would tell you what kind of character you should use. Like, for example, it says here, better for strike, better for water. So the best thing to use would be Aqua Mace. But it says right here, Wolf Outbreak. I'm not used to these kind of descriptions, but it should be okay. They're level 70, so, or 70 and 80. So I'm not expecting too much danger. And besides, this is the very first floor, so even if I don't clear it, I'm just back to square one. No problem. So let's see. The first one says it's level 70, non-attribute. So I'm going to assume that it's for neutral characters. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge the quest. Another thing that's very important to note is that the equipment that these characters have, once you deploy them, is locked in. So for example, with this Asuna, if I were to use, she has, if I'm not mistaken, she has the Wind Rapier from the like the Fairy Tail event. she has the breastplate from like the other floor clearing event, and she has this 4-star accessory that's supposed to help us out for this event. So once I deploy her, these 3 equipment pieces, the weapon, the armor, and the accessory, are all going to be locked in with her. So I can't just, switch around equipment from character to character. Now, what I tend to do is I try limiting the amount of characters to 1 or 2, because that way I don't unnecessarily use characters. So I'm going to challenge this first quest. I'm going to use Asuna. And what I'm going to be doing with these is that, pass or fail, I'm going to be uploading these. Because if I just uploaded the ones where I succeed, then it would be very short and you wouldn't be able to appreciate the difficulty. Now, playing defense on these things is very important, especially when you have characters like this Asuna that can't heal. So what you want to do is try singling out the characters and try avoiding impact as much as possible. Ooh, you see, that was a bad example. Now, these first stages, they're pretty easy because of the difficulty of the characters, right? But once you get into those later stages, that really does come into play, because you're going to be fighting characters that are level 80s, 100s. And so every hit is going to count. Ah, dang it. It's okay. Last floor. Now, I know that every 10th floor there's a boss. This isn't really a boss. This is just like the final floor, which they do every time. But boss characters, if I'm not mistaken, happen every 10th or like every nth floor. But I think at one point it actually becomes every 5th floor. But that's like way later in the game. So let's just continue with this. Ah, there's still more. Wow, that was lame. I should have just jumped out of the way. There you go. Okay. So now I can only use Asuna one more time between now and the 25th floor, if like 25th floor is the last one. You can't retry or just skip over to the next one, because you have to redeploy your characters. And another thing that I have to note is that I'm not sure if dying in the middle of the level would count, but if you decide to give up or retreat, you still keep your characters, they just lose that deploy. I'm just not sure, like I said, if it brings the dead characters back to life. So let's see. The second one, it'll give you like the ranking once you beat it, but let's see. Non-attribute, wolf outbreak. Okay, let's see, who would I use for something like that? I guess I use Elizabeth. I think it's really cool when you parry someone and a bunch of other attacks come in at the same time, so you automatically parry all the other ones. Now, you guys, I'm pretty sure, could see like the difference in difficulty, because with the first Asuna, she can't heal, so it's like you get hit and that's it. It just counts. You're slowly dying. In this one, if I use my third sword skill, which I totally can right now, she'll heal back up and I'm totally fine. Just hit him with the other one. Might as well. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I see. That was parryable. I don't know why I didn't try parrying that. Let's go, Santa. Here you go. And honestly, right now for the first stages, I mean, it's easy, at least for me, to get S class and everything. But later on in the game, I don't care so much about the class because I'm more interested in getting that 5-star breastplate and the title that gives me 3% more attack. So I'm gonna be more careful. I'm gonna, step back and make sure that I do everything correctly. I try singling the enemies out because the last thing I want is for me to go, yeah, okay, I'm trying to get in under a minute, and then because I'm being reckless, I end up dying and losing my character. Because the further you are into those endpoints, 20, 50, 75, 80, 100 or whatever, and you die or your character dies, it throws off your plan. So unless you have some backups, it's gonna mess up your game a lot. This one goes up to floor 20. Yeah, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, hold on. You should always first read what's gonna happen. Okay, this one's better for water. Unfortunately, I don't have water. So, let's see. What should I use? I guess I'll go for Kirito. Kirito, I think, was one of the first hand-me-out characters. I should have locked onto the wolf. He's okay. I mean, at this rate, I'm not gonna make it very far. Whatever, just charge first so that they don't hit you. Alright, cool. I don't mind using the skill to dodge, because this is like a rather slow pace. It's not a boss fight, and I'm not trying to beat it as fast as possible. I'm out. Oh, jeez, I missed the whole thing. Let's see if we can get both of them. Nope. Dude, there's so many. Nah, there really wasn't. I just felt that way because I was already redlining. I'm not even sure if that Kirito has any armor right now, but whatever. It gets the job done. That's all I care about. And the reason why I'm using all these, weaker characters first is because as the game progresses, the characters get stronger. And so I have to be able to keep up with these enemies. But definitely healing characters, I would suggest you use towards like later on in the game, or when you know that you're gonna experience a difficult person or a boss, because like I said, they're gonna save you and it's gonna make that stage a whole lot easier. Okay, so it's gonna be the final one for this video, but this is gonna be a boss. On the 10th floor, there's always gonna be a boss. So water and strike. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go for it. Might as well. You know what? No. Actually, what do you even have right now? I shouldn't be hitting edit equip. I should just hit equip so that it shows it immediately. I'm sorry about that, guys. You have an accessory. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I think I can afford to give him that accessory for the first section of the floor clearing event. I think I'll be fine. Okay. Something that I didn't really appreciate for these sword dance characters is that that you have to use the specific medals or medallions for the skill slots as well, which means that even if I wanted to, oh no, missed that one up. Even if I wanted to like max out the skill slots, I need to continue winning. Okay. Okay, it's fine. The dragon. I need to be careful with those landings, though. Oh, no! What I do like about this guy, actually, though, is that every time you parry, you get 5 MP right off the bat. Just go for it. Might as well. Almost there. I think one more shot. Wow, just feed me more, please. Oh, no, not yet. Going for it. Yes. A minute 26. What is it? Like, I think 2 minutes is the S-class area. If not, it's okay. I don't mind. Okay, yeah. So it might be like a minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes. All right, so that's 10 floors, guys. I hope you guys liked the video and the introduction to this quest. So if you guys liked the video so far, go ahead and hit like. If you guys have any comments or suggestions for those first 10 floors, go ahead and drop that comment for other people to see. And if you guys can't wait for the continuing of this, go ahead and hit subscribe. And until then, I'll check you guys later.